Hello, readers and writers, and welcome to Lesson 2 of your ELA School Away from School. I am Mr. Martz, and I will be your virtual teacher for today's daily lesson. Let's start with some guiding questions. How do human actions affect the natural world? How do authors approach providing information and making an argument? And how does reading for research help me to form an opinion and make an argument? Remember that we will be trying to address these questions through all of our work together. All right, time to get some materials for today's lessons. You're going to need your copy of the text, Urban Birds, your copy of lesson number 2, the lesson number 2 note catcher, as well as a pencil. Go ahead and pause the video here and make sure that you have everything for today. All right, we have one learning target for today's work. I can cite text-based evidence to support an analysis of informational text. Let's make sure that we keep this target in mind during all of our work today. First, you will be rereading Urban Birds with a family member, caregiver, or friend. As you read along, listen to the text read aloud from Lesson 1. Pause the video here while you return to the reading. Okay, now that you have read the text again, I want you to think about a couple of questions. What makes you believe something that you hear? Does the person saying it impact whether you believe it or not? Pause the video here while you take a minute to think about each of these questions. All right, now it's time to have a discussion with your family member, caregiver, or friend. Remember the argument and claims that you have already identified from Urban Birds in Lesson 1. Today, we are going to be looking for specific pieces of evidence to support those claims. What pieces of evidence does the author introduce in Urban Birds? How do those pieces of evidence line up with the claims that you identified in lesson number 1? Go ahead and pause the video here while you discuss. Okay, now that you have identified some pieces of evidence, we are going to match them up with your claims from lesson 1. You may need to go back to your lesson 1 note catcher to remember your claims. On the lesson 2 note catcher, find at least one piece of evidence that supports each of your claims. Go ahead and pause the video while you complete this work. All right, time to wrap up today's lesson. Let's think about how you did with that learning target. I can cite text-based evidence to support an analysis of informational text. As a closing, share your writing with someone and tell why you chose to write or draw what you did. Also remember to read a book today with a family member, caregiver, or friend for 20 minutes. I also want you to practice your fluency by asking an adult to read the text to you as you follow along. Then practice reading the text at least 2 times on your own. Okay, thanks for learning with me today. I will see you back here for lesson number 3.